Dear Southern Cameroonians, fellow Ambazonians, dear compatriots, brothers and sisters, it is a great privilege for me to have this opportunity to address you today. I'm sure you are expecting Tassang to talk to you about the struggle. But what will I be telling you about the struggle that you have not already heard? This is not the first day Milan, my brother, is coming to Europe to talk to you about the struggle. He has been here several times. And today you have listened to our leader, Chairman Sisi. He has spoken to you about the struggle. Even on social media, I have spoken about the struggle several times. Therefore, on the need for us to resist and take this thing to the end and liberate our people, I think there is nothing much that we have to say anymore. What I want to talk to you today is something extremely difficult for me. It is something about which I don't usually want to talk. I don't like talking about it. I'm talking about money. Now, talking about money, I want to thank you on behalf of our people back in the Southern Cameroons. I want to thank you because of all the sacrifices that you have done. Fiscal sacrifices, physical sacrifices. If you were not there, I'm sure we wouldn't have been able to have the resources that we needed to push the struggle to the level where we are today. Our brothers in jail have refused to eat the food of La Republique. They have been depending on your donations. And by the special grace of God, you have not failed them. The struggle has been able to get to this level, the law firm, the SCBC, and every other thing, because of your donations. They have been huge, that we must admit, and we are extremely very grateful. But you know, when you are getting closer to the end of a thing, the difficulties become even more challenging. That is where we are at the moment. We have run out of all the monies that you have donated in the past. The Scapac account is completely empty. Money is not coming through the website anymore. But we are grateful. The difficult part of this speech is that I have to ask you to give more. That is something that I have never had occasion to do in my whole life. But because I am not asking the money to eat, I am encouraged to ask. Dear brothers and sisters, dear compatriots, this is not time to give up. If I had been able to travel out there to meet you guys, I am sure that we would have spent some thousands of euros, close to 10,000 euros, to get me to Germany, to get me to France, to get me to Belgium, to get me to the UK, and to get me to Finland. You won't have spent less than 10,000 euros on my head alone. So if you would spend all this only to see me, spend all this amount only to see Chairman Sisiko, spend all this amount just to see my brother Milan, the SG, whom you have seen before, of what use would it be? If you spend so much and then little gets into the account for the struggle. Dear brothers and sisters, if on my account you were going to spend 10,000 euros just for me to get there for you to listen to me, can we say that you will now let us have 30,000 euros enter the Scapac account because of me? 30,000 euros enter the Scapac account because of SG Milan. 90,000 euros enter the account because of our leader, the Chairman Sisiko. It is money we need now. As a servant of God, I have never put my heart on money. But the Bible, in which I believe so much, says, Money answereth all things. We need money, not as the answer to the solution, but as a push to get to where we have to go to get the solutions. You all have been crying for diplomatic offensive, diplomatic offensive. How much does one flight cost? You have tried getting us out there. You have seen how much it would cost. There are many countries out there prepared and willing to help us. We've not been able to get there because the money is not there. We don't need money in thousands. We need money in hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars for this struggle. It is a nation we are talking about. It is about seizing a nation from the strong man that we are talking about. It is not about food for Gary or money for Gary on our tables. We are talking about building a strong, extremely rich and prosperous nation. Therefore, my plea to you, dear brothers and sisters, can we get to the extra mile? Can my heart, will you allow my heart to touch your wallets today? Will you allow my heart to appeal to your bank accounts? Will you allow my heart to appeal to your MasterCards and credit cards and Visa cards? We need euro. We need pounds. We need dollars. We need all the money that you can give us in this struggle. The moment is now. The moment is now. Sacrifice. Offer until you bleed. Offer to the struggle until your accounts bleed. Our father David said he would not give unto the Lord that which does not make him to feel the pinch that he has given. We have given, we have felt the pinch. We should give much more and feel the pinch much more. It is time to sacrifice some holidays and some trips, some leisure outings for family and children. Can we do that for our people, for our parents and our children back home? God knows why he had taken you out to the diaspora before now. I'm sure it was for a season like this. May God bless you and richly bless you as you give to the struggle and for the liberation of the homeland. To his name be glory, and unto Southern Cameroon's upliftment, we dedicate your donations. This and even that which you will give tomorrow. God bless you.